Here are the solutions to these three starter questions. So question 33, we have simplify root 40 plus 4 root 10 plus root 90. So to be able to add any of these surds together, they have to be the same type of surd. So before we can do any adding, we have to simplify these surds down. So the first one, we've got root 40. So we're looking to split up root 40 into two square roots where the two numbers multiply to 40 and one is a square number. So 40, we would split that into root 4 and root 10. For root 10, there's nothing we can do with, so we'll leave that as 4 root 10. And then root 90, we can split that up, and that would split into root 9 times root 10. So if we then go and simplify these down, root 4 is 2, so that becomes 2 root 10 plus 4 root 10. And then square root of 9 is 3, so that becomes 3 root 10. Now that these are all root 10s, we can add them together. So 2, 4 and the 3 gives you 9 root 10 altogether. Question 34 is removing brackets, so using FOIL. So we have x minus 5 in the first bracket and then 3x minus 2 in the second bracket. So if we use FOIL, we've got our first terms, x times 3x, well that's 3x squared. Outside terms, x times minus 2, minus 2x. Inside terms, minus 5 times 3x is minus 15x. And then the last terms, minus 5 times minus 2 is plus 10. And then we'll go ahead and tidy that up. So 3x squared minus 2x minus 15, well that's minus 17x. And then the plus 10. The last question here, 35, is sketching a trig graph. So we have the graph of y equals 3 sine 0.5x. So the 3 tells us that our maximum and our minimum value is going to be 3 and minus 3, that's your amplitude. And then the 0.5x, that's your period value. So that's telling us how much of the sine graph we're going to draw between 0 and 360. So when you sketch this out, you'll have 3 and minus 3 as your maximum and minimum values. And then what we'll have is we'll have 360 for along the x-axis, and we're going to draw half of the sine graph. So what we're going to do is I'm going to mark in the middle here 180. That's where your top value is going to be. So your graph's just going to look something like that. That's just the first half of the sine wave.